Good afternoon to my classmates and their family members, and to my professors, as well as all of our distinguished guests. My name is Heather, and I'm graduating today along with all my fellow classmates. So thank you for having me, and it is a great honor to be here. And to the graduates watching from afar, we feel your presence and we celebrate you. So the classmates that I graduate with today are more than those who sit here. We have, and we're from all around the planet. We have classmates from Nigeria, from the United States, more than myself, Malawi, Vietnam, of course, Afghanistan, and India. And we come from the mountains, the coasts, the forests, the villages, and the cities. And we work in a diversity of fields, including economic empowerment for women, youth empowerment, health services, teaching, safety, data management, labor rights, environment, parenting, and state government and administration. I will share with you a little bit of my experience with the master's program. I was intimidated to be among such a global student body, but thanks to my classmates, I've learned that the issues that our people face are very similar. Nuayina in Nigeria is encouraging the planting of trees, just like I am here in the United States. The Vietnamese were finding ways to incorporate the Sustainable Development Goals into their work, just like I was in my city. And throughout the program, I started to identify best practices of community development around me. And noticing patterns in development is like seeing the forest differently after learning to distinguish the trees. I started to notice the relationships between community and our local government, how they were constructive and how they were limiting. Our politicians needed support from a broad part of the community in order to take courageous steps towards sustainable forms of energy sourcing. To get ideas for solutions, my organization at the time visited projects in neighboring cities. After learning from others, we were inspired to organize a sustainable business coalition. The businesses later supported a citywide environmental action plan, as well as goals for renewable energy. Businesses went further and started tracking their own energy with the help of university students and professors. The relationships across sectors of the community and the data we started collecting were critical to advancing renewable energy and making other sustainability behavior changes. I knew this because I was learning it in my classes and because it was working in the field. This program, particularly a course with Professor Luke Taylor-Ide and Daniel Taylor, it was our Seed to Scale course. It pushed me to really imagine taking successful pilot projects to scale. And going to scale really means integrating learning processes that can be adapted to various situations and improve lives on a large scale. I focused on workers' rights knowledge in my labor union. And you see, labor unions, they often help reduce inequality, but only when we exercise our rights and when we claim our power. And when we exercise our rights, a larger portions of the population benefit as well. So I drafted a plan to build on the successful work that empowered our union members. And part of the learning process was acting on the plan and facing the challenges of mobilizing people. I ended up adapting my plan, and the process continues, of course. And it continues with the need to consult experts about indicators of change and learn about what other unions have discovered already. My classmates have inspired hope and courage in challenging times. The program has given us tools to empower our communities, tools to improve the health and the well-being of our people and the places in which we live. So, to our professors, thank you for all the hard work. Your contributions are invaluable. And our times call for engagement to improve not only our lives, but the lives of those generations to come and our communities. So, we graduates are working hard to improve our world. And like Rajam said, what we do, we must do in the context of who we are and where we're from, which means we all have a role to play. So let us all work together. Let's work our hardest for a better world. Thank you and congratulations to the